The idea of a kinetic stretch is actively using your muscles to pull you into a stretch or pull you into a position and then use the opposite side muscles to push you out of it or return back to the start position. A squat kinetic stretch is going to be really using your hip flexors to pull you down deep into a stretch or a deep squat position, and then using those glutes to drive, and quads, to drive your leg down, push the earth away, and come back up. These are a great way to start to learn how to own your squat. They're a great way to warm up for a squat day. So you're gonna find your squat stance that feels comfortable for you. Some people have a little wider stance, a little toes out. Typically it's about shoulder width, maybe a little wider, and toes pointed to 45 degrees for most people to start. That feels best, but you get to choose what works best for you. From here, what I want you to do is put your arms forward, and then I want you to find a rib cage and pelvis position that is slightly tucked. Now, I don't want you rounding your whole back. I want you instead just to feel your hand on your low back, press it there, exhale your air out just a little and pull that rib cage down just lightly. It's kind of like down and back, not so we're hunched over. Very subtle movements, so we are stacked. From there, I want you to imagine somebody's arms are right underneath you, right here, and they are pulling you up, and you're gonna pull down against them, like you're gonna pull yourself down into a squat. So stay tucked, then from there, pull down as deep as you can, over 5 seconds, as deep as you possibly can, get to the bottom, hold for a second. Then we're gonna press ourselves out of that by pushing down into the ground, tucking a little bit more, that tailbone down, and coming back up to the start position. The way people do this a lot is driving their butt back and reaching into extension to start. Try not to do that. Try to stay tucked and think about pulling your knees over your toes so those shins go this way, straight forward, and pull your thighs into your chest to feel those hip flexors. Then on the way up, try not to come into extension and lift your chest, but instead try to press the earth down like you're on a leg press machine to get the most out of it. Usually I'll do 5 to 10 reps of those, and they're pretty great to prime your nervous system and feel the things you need to do. As you do this, you're gonna get more control and maybe get a little bit of a deeper squat if you do this on a regular basis.